Join me, Timmy Flyersguy, as I tell you stories about my childhood, nostalgic stories from years ago, and more. I suggest you check out Throwback Flyersguy every Thursday exclusively on the Timmy Flyersguy YouTube channel. I really enjoy sharing my stories with all you great viewers and subscribers, so I suggest you check out Throwback Flyersguy exclusively on the Timmy Flyersguy YouTube channel.
It's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to the latest episode of the welcome to the latest episode of the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. Sorry about that. My words got a little messed up there. But welcome to the show. This is my latest episode. And this episode will go up on Tuesday. This video will go up on Tuesday, June 18th. So stay tuned for that. It'll be up on YouTube on the 17th. So right now it is Sunday right now, but this video will go up on Tuesday, and this video pertains to what will happen on Tuesday. I got a lot to talk about here on this podcast. Gotta talk about Clash of the Castle, WWE Clash at the Castle. Also have to talk about the Florida Panthers. It looks like a Florida Panthers Oilers playoff series. And I also want to talk about the Travis Konechny trade talks. I'd like to address that on here as well. I'd like to talk about a lot more stuff here on this podcast. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's talk about the Florida Panthers Edmonton Oilers Stanley Cup Final Series. Florida is up 3 games to 1. Florida won their first. They won game 1, game 2, and then game 3. On Saturday, the Oilers avoided elimination, and it looks like we got ourselves a playoff series. Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry, I had a tickle in my throat. But I'm back now. And right now, we have ourselves a playoff series. And there's a lot of scenarios. I do not want to. I'd like to see Bobrovsky win the Vezina Trophy. And the thing is, if Edmonton somehow comes back in the series and they win the series, then Bobrovsky will probably suffer the same fate of Ron Hextall winning the Vezina Trophy in a losing effort. I don't want to see that for Bobrovsky. And I also realized in this series, the Panthers have two former Flyers goaltenders on their team, Sergei Bobrovsky and Anthony Stolarz. And I'd like to see both of those goalies get a Stanley Cup. I'm not too big on Nick Cousins. Not really a big fan. He's just but I'd like to see Bobrovsky and Stolarz win a cup together. I'd like to see that. Two former Flyers winning the Stanley Cup. Philly, it's time we are not doing a mistake. But also, like I said on Twitter, I said that I was neutral between the two teams because I have a lot of respect for the Edmonton Oilers fan base. They're a very dedicated fan base, and they've been through it year after year. Came close to winning a cup in 2006, but Carolina eliminated them, and Carolina was always in the cup that year. Last time the Oilers won a cup was in 1990, and it was the last time they won a cup. Also, I'd really like to see the Oilers do it as well. I'd like to see either Edmonton or Florida win the cup this year. Because Florida, they got a lot riding on this. Florida could be their team that has never won the cup. They came close in 96 when they played the Colorado Avalanche. And they almost had a shot. They almost had a chance that year. So Florida, the thing about Florida, they win the cup. It'll be their first Stanley Cup in many, many years. So I'd like to see either team win the cup. I always had a lot of respect for Wayne Gretzky. I always had a lot of respect for the Oilers fan base, and also a lot of respect for the Panthers fan base as well. Because they really want to see this team win the cup. They're determined for them to win a cup. Edmonton is determined for them to win a cup. And I don't think Edmonton is going to just lie down for the Florida Panthers. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Like I said, I'm neutral, and whoever wins, I'll be happy. I'm just happy it's not the New York Rangers, if you know what I mean, or the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, whatever happens, I'm hoping for a very good game tonight. I'm hoping for a very good game tonight, which will be Tuesday. I know it's Sunday, but this video is for Tuesday, so I'm saying Tuesday. I really think that tonight the Panthers are going to give this team. It's going to be a very close game. Both teams they're hungry. They're hungry for that Stanley Cup. They're hungry for a championship. Both of these teams have a lot of legit reasons for wanting to win the cup. And it's good to see. I like to see two teams be competitive because that is what playoff hockey is all about. That's what playoff hockey is all about. It's about competition. It's about the best versus the best. We got two of the best teams in the NHL. The best in the East and the best in the West. So, it could either go either way. If Edmonton loses, that's it. If Florida wins, then they'll be hoisting the Stanley Cup in Miami, Florida for the first time. They'll be the second Florida team to win a Stanley Cup since the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, I'll be happy to see either team hoist the cup this year. I'm really excited about that. And once the Stanley Cup finals are over, the countdown to the 2024-2025 Philadelphia Flyers season begins. Now, speaking of Flyers, there's been a lot of trade talk, trade rumors about Travis Konecny. And here's my thoughts on that. I don't want to see him get traded. Travis Stanley had one hell of a season, and I don't want to see Travis Stanley get traded. I don't. But here's the thing. If we get a really good player in exchange for Travis Stanley, a player with the same skill as Travis Stanley, then I'd be okay with that. Plus, we have another good player on this Flyers team, Owen Tippett. And I honestly think, whatever happens to Konecny, Owen Tippett will definitely still be here. Because Owen Tippett had a great season as well. And I'd like to see him stay here. So, I look at this Travis Konecny thing as Travis Konecny is a very sought after player. So, I see if he does somehow get traded, I can see the Flyers getting a player. I can see the Flyers getting a player with equal talent if they trade. If they play the cards right, they can get a player that they can get a player that is equally good as Travis Konecny. So I don't see this as a lost cause. I don't, because look, we got Owen Tippett, we got other players to get step up as well. We got guys like Cam York, we got Owen Tippett, we got Bobby Brink, who I'm not sure if we'll be fighting for the Flyers this year. I don't know, but he's worked hard in Lehigh Valley, so I'd see that. The Flyers have a lot of players that can really step up if this so-called Travis Konecny trade gets done. But honestly, I just think this is a rumor, You hear rumors all the time about certain players getting traded, and most of the time, these rumors are never true. So, I honestly think Travis Konecny is staying here. He's going to stay here. I honestly think he'll stay in Philly. And I'm not sure about Morgan Frost. He does have some good trade value as well. I'm not too sure about him, but we'll see what happens. But the one player I see maybe getting traded would be Sean Couturier. And that's how I see it. Like Sean Couturier, I think because he's a veteran player, he has a really big contract on this team. So I honestly see Couturier going to a different team sometime. I don't know if it'll be in the off season or the 2025 trade deadline, but I kind of see Couturier getting traded. Just to save up some cap room, just so the Flyers can start fresh and be a better team. I think that was just Couturier, he really struggled this season. He couldn't really muster up many goals, so I kind of see Couturier getting traded. I kind of see it happening. I mean, we had him for a long time, and I see him getting traded. I just see that happening. I see that happening, but these are just rumors. And some of these are my opinions. You don't have to abide by my opinions because everybody has their own opinion, and I respect people's opinions. But I don't see Travis Konecny getting traded. I do see Sean Couturier getting traded though, just to save up some more cap room. I also see the Flyers maybe signing a veteran goalie. I'd like to see the Flyers somehow. I'd like to see them try to get Solars back on the team. I'd like to see that. I wouldn't mind having Solars as a backup goaltender. Or he'd be a great backup for Sam Ersson. And plus, he's been around. He's been playing pretty well with the Panthers. So I kind of see maybe the Flyers try to get Solars back somehow. Or maybe try to. Well, with Cal Peterson, that's a big cap hit. So they gotta do something about that. And I'd like to see them get a veteran goaltender. Somebody that can back this team up. I wouldn't mind if, say, hell, if they got Jonathan Quick in the offseason. He'd probably be a good backup to Sam Ersson. And plus, I really like Jonathan Quick. I think he's a great goaltender, and he'd be a good backup for the Flyers. He would. And I think it would really help him turn his career around if he came to Philly. That's how I see it. Either that or, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Now, moving on, we're going to get into some WWE, and we're going to talk about Clash at the Castle. Clash at the Castle occurred on Saturday. I'm going to talk about Clash at the Castle, give my thoughts and insight on Clash at the Castle. We had some matches for Clash of the Castle. We had Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. I didn't really get time to watch the pay-per-view, but I did watch the highlights of the pay-per-view on YouTube. And this is a pretty good match. Cody was really selling. He was really selling in that match. He had a big cut on his head, and he was just selling really good with the cut. And in the match, we see AJ Styles try to handcuff Cody Rhodes. He manages to handcuff him. Cody Rhodes, he somehow breaks out of the handcuffs AJ Styles to the rope. Well, he hits AJ Styles for about 18 chair shots. Asks AJ Styles if he wants to quit. AJ Styles says, "Screw you, Cody Rhodes." And then Cody Rhodes takes steel steps, asks Cody Rhodes to quit. Cody Rhodes quits. And AJ Styles quits. And Cody Rhodes has the steel steps. He threatens to hit AJ Styles with the steel steps. And then AJ Styles says he quits. Cody Rhodes is still the champion. Celebrates with his mom. And I liked the whole thing. It was crazy. We seen a couple of parts of this match where Cody Rhodes' mother got involved in the match. She was ready to kick AJ Styles' ass. Don't mess with Mama Rhodes. She'll beat the hell out of you. She's just as tough as her son. I wouldn't mess with her. I would not mess with her. So congratulations, Cody Rhodes. Then we go to our next match, which is the tag team title match. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. And the champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. My thoughts on this match. I liked it. It was very highly competitive. They were beating the hell out of each other. Unfortunately, Bianca Belair and Jade, they both lost the title, and we have new women's tag team champions of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Congratulations to them. I like Shayna Baszler. I like Zoe Starks. I like Jade and Bianca. And I also like Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. So I was happy for them that they won that match in their hometown of Scotland. Now we get to our next match. Bayley versus Piper Niven. Piper Niven comes out with her cohort, Chelsea Green. This is a pretty good match. This was a pretty good match. Had some great moments. Bayley was really determined to keep that belt. Piper Niven was as fierce as always. And this was a pretty damn good match. Chelsea Green was ejected from ringside because she tried to get involved. And then Chelsea Green comes back wearing a luchador mask. I gotta tell you, Chelsea Green needs to go back to heel school because that was a horrible disguise. The referee could easily see that it was her. I mean, if you're going to, here's the thing. If you're a heel type manager, you're going to try to get involved in a match after getting rejected, change your clothes. Change your whole outfit so the referee does not recognize you. That is heel wrestling 101 right there. And Bayley got the win with a roll-up victory over Piper Niven. Bayley is still the champion. And now we get into our main event match. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest for the undisputed slot for the WWE Championship. This was a great match. Priest and McIntyre, two of the best athletes in the WWE. It's a great match. Two big guys going at it. Two big guys that were just continually beating the hell out of each other in this match. And we see a ref bump in this match. Referee gets knocked down. I mean, what do we have here? It's not the referee. It's CM Punk who gets involved in the match once again. Gets involved in the match. He costs Drew McIntyre the championship. Yes, CM Punk screwed Drew McIntyre. But you know what they say? Haters are gonna hate. I am a huge CM Punk fan. Good for CM Punk for getting involved in that match. No disrespect for all the Drew McIntyre fans, but honestly, what do you think was gonna happen? Drew McIntyre was jaw-jacking with CM Punk at WrestleMania, and once again, Drew McIntyre puts his foot in his mouth once again, and CM Punk gets involved and screws Drew McIntyre. Honestly, Drew McIntyre brought that on himself. Jaw-jacking with CM Punk. Hasn't he learned? He's done it 3 times already. 2 times already. And 2 times it's bit him in the ass. You know, you think Drew McIntyre would learn from his mistakes. But no! He wants to continue to jaw-jack with CM Punk. Listen, if you mess with Punk, sooner or later, you're gonna get screwed. And that's how it is. Because once you mess with CM Punk, you're never the same after that. Because first of all, I honestly think they're setting something up between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Here's the scenario. Either CM Punk is in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I can see his CM Punk winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. But here's my scenario. Here's my scenario here. I think that we're gonna have CM Punk in a qualifying match for the Money in the Bank match. Drew McIntyre is going to get involved, play more CM Punk, and CM Punk will not be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. For here's what's going to happen. CM Punk qualifies to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And CM Punk is going for the briefcase. And who comes out of the crowd? Drew McIntyre. He grabs the leg of CM Punk, pulls him down, picks him up, gives him a claymore, and then he screws CM Punk, which then sets up a match for him and Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. But here's the thing. Well, actually, I'd like to see that sets up a match between him and Drew McIntyre. CM Punk beats Drew McIntyre, and guess what kind of match it is? It is a street fight. It's a street fight match. No rules, no disqualification, anything goes. CM Punk gets the victory. AJ Lee, well, actually, you can have it. AJ Lee is in the crowd. Drew McIntyre gets in the face of AJ Lee. He shoves her down. CM Punk goes crazy. Drew McIntyre then knocks Punk over, starts pummeling Punk. AJ Lee climbs over the barricade, picks up a chair, and nails Drew McIntyre right in the face. And CM Punk gets the victory with a GTS. AJ Lee makes her return at SummerSlam. The night after, Drew McIntyre comes out, calls out Punk. CM Punk doesn't come out, but his wife, AJ Lee, comes out. She's got a big grin on her face. Drew McIntyre says, "So, you like getting involved in the match? You like fighting your husband's battles, huh? Well, I can see who wears the pants in that family." And then AJ Lee slaps McIntyre. McIntyre then shoves AJ Lee again. And then CM Punk nails McIntyre with another GTS. At the end of the night, Drew McIntyre kidnaps AJ Lee. And he demands that CM Punk gives him a rematch. And CM Punk accepts. He comes out to help AJ Lee. Drew McIntyre then handcuffs CM Punk to the ropes, grabs AJ Lee, and kisses her. CM Punk is irate. He is angry. And what we don't see is a WWE exclusive of CM Punk in the ring, and he says, "Drew McIntyre, you made this personal. You made this personal. You made this personal. And the WWE Extreme Rules, I challenge you to an Extreme Rules match. Well, actually, I challenge you. I challenge you to a rematch in another street fight. If you accept Drew McIntyre, you made the biggest mistake of your life. And you're gonna pay for it the next pay-per-view. You hear me? Because you don't ever mess with my family. Got that? And also, I got a stipulation. Whoever loses this match has to leave. Monday night has to leave WWE. You accept the challenge? I hope you accept. Then we go to next Monday on Raw. Drew McIntyre says, "You know what, Punk? I don't accept." And Punk says, wow, you're packing out. Wow. The man who kidnapped somebody's life. Wow, Drew, you're a real tough guy. I guess you're too much of a coward to challenge me, Drew. And then CM Punk strikes the chord in Drew McIntyre. He said, you know what, Punk? I accept. We then go to the next pay-per-view. CM Punk gets the victory once again. Drew McIntyre is forced to leave WWE. The feud is over. And now we have a new chapter in Punk's life. CM Punk then challenges the champion. He either challenges Damian Priest or Cody Rhodes. CM Punk chooses Cody Rhodes, which sets up a great feud between Cody and CM Punk. So that's the scenario right there. And I can see that happening. So like I said, that's my opinion of Clash at the Castle. It's pretty good pay-per-view. To be honest, I have not been watching AEW for the longest time. And the reason why, it just hasn't been as good as it once was. WWE has much better storylines and much better matches. And in the words of Sheamus, the WWE has been putting on banger after banger after banger after banger. So, I'm happy with the direction that WWE is going in. I'm not going to speculate on the whole Vince McMahon situation, because that's not really my business. Out of respect for the McMahon family, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to keep quiet about that. Guys, thank you for joining me here on the podcast. It's been great talking to each and every one of you, and I hope each and every one of you has a great day. And like I said, we got a game tonight. We got Game 5 between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers and the Stanley Cup Finals. This game could go either way. We got two determined hockey teams, so this game could go either way. Edmonton is on the brink of elimination, and Florida is on the brink of winning the Stanley Cup. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for a good game, and I'm hoping for I'm hoping for a very competitive game tonight. Guys, thank you for joining me, and have a great day. Before I go, I'd like to give some shout-outs to some YouTube channels and some people that I'd like to shout out. First, I'd like to give a shout-out to Dick Taco's Simulated Sports Entertainment, and I'd like to give a shout-out to his YouTube channel. He's got some great sports-related YouTube videos. He has some wrestling-related YouTube videos. And do not forget about the Iconoclastic Wrestling Podcast. I really enjoy this podcast. It's entertaining, and I love just listening to it every Friday on his YouTube channel, Dick Taco's Simulated Sports. Also, I also like to give a shout out. I also like to give a shout out. I also like to give a shout out. I also like to give a shout out to the lovely Victoria Cat. Victoria, I'm really sorry that we haven't talked in a while. I will explain to you when you get back to me. I will explain what's been going on, but I just wanted to tell you I miss you, and I'm sorry if I did anything wrong. So I'd like to give a shout out to Victoria Cat. Also like to give a shout out to the lovely Carly Rose. She's really beautiful, very sexy, very cute. Also like to give a shout out to the lovely Kelsey Kane, and also like to give a shout out. Also give a shout out to the lovely Lauren Phillips, and also the lovely Brittany Amber. Guys, thank you for joining me on this podcast. And hold on, I got two more. And I also like to give a shout out to the lovely Mia Kay and the lovely Rory Knox. I love each and every one of these ladies that I shouted out. I love with all my heart. And I truly adore them as well. And I gotta say, Dick Taco is a pretty cool guy and a really good friend of mine and a really cool chum. Really cool chum. So, guys, subscribe to Dick Taco's channel. Follow the lovely ladies that I just listed. And have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.